Hey friends, and welcome back to the Reddit Rainbow. I hope your day is going well. I just went live and did my makeup, and that's why I have this rainbow look on. Slappa read me a couple stories, but one of the stories I was intending to read to y'all was deleted within 30 minutes. 30 minutes, you guys, that it took me to put my whole face on and him to read the story to me to get to right here, deleted. But I did get it on my live, so I will be posting it, okay? In the meantime, let's read the other story that I read on live, okay? So grab your vibes and your delights and let's jump into the story called "The Guy I've Been Dating Accidentally Sent Me a Snap of a Half-Naked Girl in His Bathroom." I, 35 female, have been seeing a guy, 30 male, for about a month. So far, he's made me feel safe and doted on. His words have been backed up by his actions so far, and I've been feeling really secure, which is something I haven't felt in a long time. This past weekend, I met his best friends and his niece, who he introduced to me jokingly as her future aunt, which isn't the first time he's joked about a future in some way or another. Whatever, anyway, okay. After texting all day and making plans for a date, he accidentally sends me a fucking Snapchat of the back of a girl in a thong standing in his bathroom. The caption, "God bless." Ew. This was definitely meant for his friends or something. What an absolute moron. I responded, "Who is that?" And then once he realized what he did, he immediately blocked my number. I am so beyond hurt and disgusted. We were really progressing towards a relationship, or so I thought. It's not even about the girl as much as it's about how little he valued me this entire time. Has this ever happened to anyone? How did you deal with it? I would like to know too, because that shit's crazy, yo. Slap and I have read countless stories at this point, you know what I'm saying? And something that I've always realized, I mean, it's so common. You hear it all the time. Somebody love bombs you. They start talking about how much they can see the future with you and all this stuff. He played her like a fiddle. I kept going, but I noticed those for the red flags that they were. From the get-go, I was like, if you feel so safe and doted on, why are you writing a Reddit post, right? So it can't be that good, right? There is a light update that was attached to the bottom. It says, "Since I screenshotted the Snapchat photo he sent me, I went ahead and did some PI work, found her on Instagram, and sent her the picture of herself, and now we're both pissed off. He completely played us, and now she's going to his house to confront him. I can't wait." Is there any more of an update? Dang, I went looking in the comments, and the OP was still responding. I was trying to see if there was more of an update. I didn't see any. But dang, it just seems like kind of like the girlfriend was going to go confront him, but the OP wasn't actually a part of the confronting, you know what I mean? But still, like, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you just show up? It sounds like you've been in his house before. So that dude was like sharing photos of the people he's been intimate with, right? To his friends, and his friends were smiling in her face all fucking weekend, right? Like, it is just so nasty to me to know that there are so many dudes out there who think it's cool and okay to share nudes, I guess. It's fucking awful and I hate it. I really can't wait to hear you guys' thoughts about the sharing of the photos thing. Like, I've already talked to you guys about my experience with a guy who literally took my photos to his grave. You know what I'm saying? Like, he would not delete my photos. Like, I can't wait to hear what you guys have to say, because this is just sickening. And I like wish we could find out who it is so that we could fucking destroy his life, because oh my gosh, sharing photos is the most nastiest, disgusting thing you could fucking do to somebody. And it's just, ugh, team bear. Anyway, all right, guys, I love you guys so much. I can't wait to read your guys' comments. And as always, I'll catch y'all later. Love you guys. Hey friends, and welcome back to the Reddit Rainbow. If you're seeing this, that means that you just heard me tell a story about a man sharing people's photos on Snapchat. Nasty work, right? But I just got a personal write-in about a very similar situation. So grab your vibes and delights, re-up if you haven't already, and let's jump into the story called "Am I the asshole for telling my friend that it's disrespectful to send me naked photos of her. Y'all, I am so excited to hear what y'all have to say about this. Also, if you have a story that you want me to read, go ahead and check the pen video on my page so that you can find out all the ways to send me your story. This is a situation that happened recently and I'm not sure how to feel about it. I have a friend whom I've known for years through mutual friends. A few years back, they found me on one of the other socials and have chatted on and off sporadically. A while back, they opened up to me, letting me know that they were trans, male to female. I have no issue with this and have accepted them as they are and have tried to be a supportive friend. Our conversations would start out with random things such as appreciation for a popular music artist whom we both love, cute clothes, etc. However, over time, I noticed our conversations would start to get a bit spicy on their end. And by spicy, I mean her sending me photos of women in various states of undress or fully nude. So the OP says, I would usually comment or send an emoji reaction to it if I liked it. But when they would send a photo and comment, she's so hot, I would just brush it off. Before long, it wouldn't just be naked photos, it upgraded to gifs of women in spicy situations. I wouldn't respond to those messages, I would just ignore it. I didn't want her to feel like she couldn't talk to me about anything, but I would start to get uncomfortable because she seemed to be obsessed with it. It might be like an envy kind of thing, like I want this. That would be all she would talk about at one point. I have not so successfully or consistently tried to talk about other things going on in her life at times, but she would answer, we chat a bit, and then she would go back. Wow. I should point out that while she's trans, she's not yet living her life authentically, out and proud, for a variety of reasons. I've tried to keep that in mind whenever I would start to think that it's getting to be too much. So a few weeks back, one night, she messages me and the conversation is on its usual roll. It started out innocently enough. She sent me 2 photos of an actress who she thinks is beautiful, and I agreed. Before I knew it, after a few pics of naked women, all of a sudden she sends me a photo of herself. I was, for lack of a better description, stunned. Understandably so. The main reason I was stunned was because I don't send unsolicited naked photos to my friends, male or female, especially since I'm in a relationship, because that's disrespectful to my other half. And again, because that's not something I participate in friendships. Absolutely understood. Absolutely. And for full context, that night I had been fully indulging in some vibes into life. So that night after the picture was sent, I don't really remember anything else. I had to go back in my DMs a couple days later after calming down to see if I said anything mean to her that night to hurt her feelings. I didn't. I had calmly explained to her about how it wasn't cool to send naked photos and the reasons why, which I explained above. I even tried to call her that night twice, but she didn't answer. She seemed to understand, but she hasn't spoken to me since and has fully deleted another DM thread on a different social media app that we were also friends on. Oof. I think she knows. And now, even though I didn't say anything mean to her that night or since, I just feel bad because I don't want her to feel rejected or that she can't talk to me about anything. I feel like I shouldn't have said anything. It feels like I just lost a friend. Am I the asshole? No, of course not. I don't think you're an asshole, but I do think that maybe she just kind of like lost her self, maybe a little. Maybe she kind of used you as a dumping ground. You know what I'm saying? Maybe she was hoping that you would give her like positive feedback on her body, right? Because body dysmorphia is a thing. You know what I'm saying? It happens to the best of us. It happens to the worst of us. Okay. But I don't think you're an asshole for that just because you had a boundary. However, you gotta put them boundaries down a little sooner, friend. When you were more uncomfortable, you might have said something a little sooner, but that's not your fault. You just didn't know how to approach it. How would y'all out there approach this situation? How would y'all have said to your friend who isn't quite out yet that, maybe you're a little uncomfortable with the direction our friendship has taken. You know what I'm saying? How would you say that? And if you are out there and you are outside of the binary, in the trans or non-binary, you know what I'm saying? My they thems, you know what I'm saying? How do you feel about this? What do you think about where maybe she was coming from? Mostly I just feel like maybe she just overstepped and she got a little too excited, you know what I mean? But you also want her to know that you are safe to be around. You just had a boundary that was overstepped, okay? That's okay. You can survive that friendship, But I want to hear from you guys. I want to hear what y'all have to say, because I tried to be as neutral as possible, because I don't really know where she was coming from in that, you know what I mean? But at the same time, in this household, we don't share photos without consent, okay? So that's a big ass no for me, okay? But I can't wait to hear what you guys think. Love you guys, and I'll catch y'all later.